If you want to open packs or own a team like this, then go and get your coins from UT Coins for You down in the description, an instant automated coin delivery service, and use code CAPGUN for 5% off at checkout. You're right guys, it's Capgun Tom here, and welcome to episode number 20 of the Road to Rayout. Now we need to start this episode off by making a change to our checklist. As you all know, Khedira managed to get an international man of the match on Tuesday against Brazil in that absolute thrashing, 7-1, unbelievable result. So Khedira's got an international man of the match, he's in the international man of the match column, and it's just another player that we're going to have to trade to, and I'm starting to worry because this series is getting a little bit longer. You know, the market's going up and up and up, everything's getting more expensive, and I am starting to fret that we won't be able to complete it because, you know, Team of the Year Ronaldo alone is sitting at like 6 or 7 million coins, which is absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, enough about that, enough about my fears. Let's look at the trading. We managed to do really well. We managed to sell everything for what we wanted. Depay was probably the best trade that we had. We bought him for 210. We sold him on for 260. That's about 40k profit after tax. We also had that Oscar as well that we sold for 210 after we bought him for about, I think it was like 180. So really good profit on him. We've got Aguero at the end. He's the big trade of this trading sessions. As you know, I bought him for 1.3 million coins on a buy now, and I ended up selling him for 1.405 million coins. Now, that's not all that much profit for you traders out there. I mean, we got like 35k back or something, but I was more disappointed. I wasn't so much, you know, annoyed that I'd sold it because I was very happy to sell it and make a profit on it. Sometimes you can actually lose out on the big players, but I went and had a look at Aguero's price the day after I sold him, and he'd gone up to 1.8 million. We were sitting on an absolute fortune, and it slipped through our hands. I don't know what I was doing. But there you go. That's trading. Sometimes, you know, the market goes up. Sometimes it goes down. That time it went up. You know, another time I might have lost out. So you can never, you know, cry over spilt milk too much on this game. Anyway, I'm going to make a deal with you guys. If you want another episode of the Road to Rayout tomorrow, make sure you smash the like button, 3,000 likes, and I will upload another episode for you, and you won't have to wait more than a day. How good is that? So smash that like button now, you know you want to. So we're in Division 2, and if we get 1 point from our 2 remaining games, we will be taking down the title. We're already promoted, and things start off really well for us. Ronaldo goes through on goal. Ronaldo finishes. We're looking good, 1-0, but unfortunately he gets down the wing, and this is what this guy did all game. Just crossed it in, and you can see here he breaks against me in the 61st minute, and all I know he's going to do is cross this in. I have to hope that Marcelo does well. He does do well, and then I was like, you know what, let's break against him. You know, that's what you got to do in FIFA. So we get with Di Maria out on the wing, and I'm in exactly the same position he was about 20 seconds ago. Now, I decide to cut inside because I wanted to teach him that this game isn't all about crossing. Sometimes I abuse crossing, everyone does. But this time I just felt, you know what, I'm going to show him that you can score from, you know, maybe not crossing, and maybe you can do that in the future, mate. Anyway, Bale scores what was, I don't know, does that count as a screamer or does it count as a P-roller? Because it ends up in the back of the net from range, but it really wasn't all that spectacular. He managed to get a goal from a header, what a surprise, on a corner, but we managed to finish off the game. It was Bale with an absolute wonder strike. Look at that, top right-hand corner, absolutely no chance for the goalkeeper. Not only that, but we kept on the pressure, and you can see here, ball comes to back post, here's Carhaval. I didn't know whether to shoot or what, saw his goalkeeper keepers off his line and just ended up touching it in. So there we go, 5-2, good result for the team. And we're going to be taking down the title. Come on, and all the coins that go with it. That's what we're talking about. 1 title, 13,000 coins. I am very happy about that. Finishing that division off with a record of 7-2-0. Didn't count that disconnect. Remember, it has counted towards our record, but it hasn't counted on the actual division standings. Anyway, let's have a look at the stats of the players. We're not going to be making a signing today. We will be making a signing tomorrow, so if you do want that video, make sure you hit the like button. The stats are Di Maria, 20 goals. Jesse Rodriguez, obviously, at the top with 74. I don't think he'll ever be replaced because we're just going to be changing our players, our strikers, about so much with all the informs and stuff. I don't think they'll ever get a chance to play as many games as Jesse Rodriguez did. But anyway, you can see there, Bale has 18 goals in 29. We got Ronaldo on 15 and 25, which is slightly better than the last time we saw, but he has been taking all of our penalties for us, which might sort of suggest something. Benzema, who we signed in the last episode, has 3 goals in 3 appearances, which is not too bad. Sergio Ramos, man of the match, 1 goal in 6 appearances, and you know, that is pretty good for a defender. Let's hope he keeps scoring those headers from corners. Anyway, in terms of assists, we got Morata and Jesse Rodriguez at the top. Again, don't think those two will be replaced, although we have got Di Maria sitting on 17. Di Maria has been a wonder player for me. 34 games, 17 assists, 20 goals. That is insane. We've also got Bale here, not quite as good a return. 29 games, he's got 18 goals and 13 assists. Then we're looking at Isco, he's got 8 assists in 15 games from that centre mid position. And then everyone else is just sort of like tailing off. Not really any point looking at those players. Anyway, here we go. We're going into our next game, and we are playing against a 4-1-2-1-2 La Liga team. And I know that I said I'm not making a signing, and I know that that's going to piss a lot of you off. I have explained my reasons in, I think, a couple of episodes back, so if you didn't see that episode, do go and watch it. But this is an absolutely epically long episode, so I hope you enjoy this. I think it might be as long, if not longer, than the first episode, which is absolutely crazy considering, you know, we're episode 20. It doesn't really happen, but, you know, the trading, the gameplay, everything just went the way of you guys. You know, we just ended up getting really, really lucky. Anyway, unfortunately in this game, we aren't so lucky because we go 2-0 up, which was good, and then he manages to come back a bit of luck actually for both goals, both of them ricocheting back off the players, and it was just a simple tap in. Fortunately though, Ronaldo uses that strength to push off his defender and hits in a lovely volley after Di Maria's assist. So we're 3-2 at this point, but again, look at this. Where is my defence? Where is my defence? This is where I'm really starting to worry. This is our this is our first game in Division 1. But, you know, if our opponent uses a strong defensive team, not, for example, a La Liga team, and is playing counter-attacking, we may be in for some problems because this team is very bad at being broken against. You know, we've got to fight fire with fire, really. If they're attacking, we can fight and try and score more goals than them. You know, this is why there's so many goals being scored in every episode, because I can't defend with the team, and all I can do is attack. So loads of goals for them and loads of goals for me. He manages to score with Benzema, does a weird celebration, ends up putting his head between Casillas' legs, but fortunately we finish him off. Benzema with a lovely volley there with his left foot to make it 6-4. 6-4. Ridiculous result, and hence why this episode is so long. 3 points in Division 1. Our first game has gone very well. Let's hope it continues. Anyway, here we go. We've gone and done our trading session. Let's go look at who we've got. First off, Sanchez. We picked him up for, I believe, 70,000 coins, listing up for 80,000 coins. Didn't quite spend all of my coins today. You know, I've got 1.66 mil in total. I would have liked to have spent all of it, but it was a very, very slow trading session. Here we've got a really nice bargain though. Pogba for 93k, listing up for 109k. That's 13k after tax, I believe, profit, which is awesome on one player, especially since we're only spending 100k to get like get an extra 10k back. Baines for 247, we bought him for 217, I believe, so that's good profit on him, maybe 20k there. Cuadrado, 72k bought for, buy or selling on for 80k. That means about 4k profit, so that's another good player there. Next up, we have got a Moreno. We bought him for 126, trying to list up for 150. I think this is a bit hopeful, but we'll have to see. I think there was a couple of Morenos with lower bite now, so he may have to adjust his price after he expires. Then we've got James Rodriguez. We're selling for 175 after buying for 160. Then we have got the likes of David Villa, his left mid inform card. Picked up for 63, listing up for 69.5. Hulk, we bought for 125k, I believe, and we're listing, 225k, listing up for 245k. Good profit there. Rakitic, first time I've seen a Rakitic expire for under 160k, so I was pretty happy to pick this one up for 142k, and yeah, we're going to be listing up for 165. This is a bargain and a half. We picked up a Sergio Ramos for 212k. You know that I binned one the other day for the series for 240, and when I was actually going to list him up, I realised there was none on the market, like barely any, so I listed it up for 280. That's potentially like 60k profit on that card if we manage to sell it. Okazaki we bought for 75k, listing up for 85, and then finally we've got right wing Oscar for 114, listing up for 128. And can you believe it, our deals are so good. We've already sold 2 players. Cuadrado went for 80k, and the Pogba, the card we made 13k on, has gone already. We're balling right now. We've still got Julio Cesar. Now, the reason I have Julio Cesar still in my club or in my trade pile, the reason I haven't sold him is because I actually recorded this before the Brazil match. So I was hoping his price would go up when Brazil started playing. Obviously, they got absolutely smashed. So it is debatable what price we'll sell him for. You'll have to wait until the next episode to see that, because I already know what he sells for, but I don't want to give anything away. Anyway, we go into a game and we are coming up against a really dangerous team. He's got, he's got team of the season, James Rodriguez in there. He's got Ibra, he's got Ibarbo, but he was terrible at containing. He did not want to bring his men forward at all. Like, he did not want to come out of his box for anything. So I just abused it. I just ran along the edge of the box. You can see here exactly what I'm talking about. We get the ball. We're in his box. He's not tackling. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to roll it across the front of the box, take the shot with Modric, and Modric manages to bang it in. So 3-0 already after we got a penalty and Ronaldo's original goal. And you can see here again, this is, I just realised he was not good at this. He was not good. Just didn't come to me. So much space. Ronaldo said thank you very much. He's got a wicked right foot. He's going to put that in all the time. Thought I'd try and skill him up with a rainbow flick. Didn't work, but the return ball from Sergio Ramos was perfect. Ronaldo was in the space and he bangs it away to make it 5-0 and actually bags himself 4 goals. So that's really good to see from Ronaldo. You know, we don't see enough goals from him, I don't believe, but he has started scoring for us now. And we have won the game 5-0. We've got 6 points on the board. That is awesome. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. As I said, 3,000 likes. I'll upload another episode of The Road to Real tomorrow. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. But other than that, I'm going to have to leave it there. And I will see you all next time.